what role does like training and skill development play in this, like the successful adoption of the new like data strategy?
I think of course, there's the topic of data literacy, which over the last years has
Hmm.
been really mentioned and discussed a lot. And I do agree that this is an important effort to make, that you bring the whole level of confidence, but also knowledge about how to work with data on an organization level to the next level. So at least there's some foundational knowledge there to deal with it. But I believe also that having only pushed for data literacy has been a little bit one-sided over the last years, because that meant that we didn't talk enough about data people having to learn about the business expertise too, right?
Hmm.
So I would rather say that the key is to not only do business data literacy, but also drive business acumen with the data teams. So there's actually from both sides taking a step towards each other, right? Business people understanding more about data and data people understanding more about business. This is how you come together and speak the same language finally. And so it's basically how can we not only make efforts in spending effort on data courses, but how can we actually bring business experts in the organization and maybe outside outsourced help to then actually increase that business acumen to then go onto one level.
Mm.
And I think the next step is also that I feel like all of that learning and upskilling is good, but it's for nothing if you don't let people apply them in their day to day, right? If it's only a course that they take in and then they never have the chance to actually apply it, they're gonna forget about it, right? It's a simple thing of learning something theoretically and not practicing it means you're gonna lose it. So that needs a cultural change and a little bit of a change of failure, right? So letting people be able to experiment and try out things that they learned in their day to day and allowing them to fail and to learn from it to then apply it in different and better ways again afterwards. So I think the other important point here is to just create that culture of being able to experiment and try new things to then really embed what they learned into practice and then remember it for the future as well.
Yeah. No, I completely agree. I think obviously with the like learning aspect, I think you need, I suppose, companies and they just do constant learning because so if you're going to course for a week,
Yeah,
2 weeks later you forget it. If you, like I said, if you're not applying it, it's human nature, isn't it? So you need to
absolutely.
keep that constant learning thing. Like even myself now, I'm learning Spanish. Like
Nice.
you need to keep constant repetition because even I guess like yourself, like playing piano, you need to keep doing it, don't you? You need that constant learning,
Absolutely.
constant repetition. It's repetition, isn't it? Because you're gonna forget until it's ingrained in you. Like you're doing it daily, or you just know it inside out. That's when you become an expert, or that's when you can fight the knowledge, and then you can coach others, can't you? You can mentor others, and then that's that constant learning circle.
Absolutely. Yes.